Hello, welcome to Winner Girls Voice Advocacy Initiative. My name is Hamina Tayodele. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you how you can improve on your shyness and become more confident.
Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be okay.
I've got a lot of questions from ladies asking me, oh, I'm so shy. How do I become more confident? What do I do? There are many things I would like to do, but I'm struggling. Fine. It's perfectly okay to be shy. It's okay not to feel confident in yourself. But then I think you have actually made some progress when it comes to improving that. Because number one, it is one thing to have a problem. It is another thing to acknowledge that you are struggling with something. So for you to acknowledge that you are shy and you want to improve on it, I think that is a very good thing to do. That is a very good step that you've taken. And that is one thing about self-acceptance. You've accepted that this is yourself. But then self-love comes in because of your desire to want to improve on that. There could be many reasons why I think you're scared, why you feel shy, why you think you're struggling with your confidence. One of them is probably you think, oh, if I do this thing, or if I talk, or if I bring myself out, people will reject me, or they will send me some negative comments, or by the time they send me those negative comments, I'll feel bad about it. Or you probably even think, oh, you're not up to the standard of people that you are mingling with, so you don't want to talk in their midst. You don't want to bring yourself out because you kind of feel inferior, so to say, because you believe that they are better than you. So there could be many reasons why you are feeling shy, which are just excuses, which are just your mind playing tricks on you. There are many ways you could be struggling. It could be maybe you're shy of talking in the public, you're shy of looking in the eyes of your spouse, or if you're in a relationship, you can't really communicate properly because you're shy, or you're struggling with your confidence. And it could be maybe in a school you've got a lot of questions that you want to ask, but because you're shy, you can't ask your questions. You kind of bottle up a lot of things even when you are boiling, and at the end of the day, maybe you have someone that cares to listen to you. Even though you shared the question with them, you still beat yourself up. You still find it unsatisfying because you feel like, oh, if only you could have asked directly the lecturer, and maybe you could have gotten a better answer, direct answer from your tutor. And also it could be in terms of going extra mile. You want to do something, you are shy of stretching yourself, you're shy of going beyond where you should go. You're shy of leaving your comfort zone because you feel like, oh, if I do this now, people will see me, or if I do this now, all attention will be on me. I don't want to bring myself out. Meanwhile, it's one thing to be an introvert where you don't like bringing yourself out. It's another thing to be shy and you actually want to bring yourself out, but you don't know how to do it. You're just not feeling it. So how do you now start improving yourself? Well, I will tell you that if you desire to improve yourself, it means you have prioritized your self-love, because self-love is accepting where you are, your current condition, and aiming for more, desiring for more, wanting to have more. That is self-love. It is not just accepting yourself and staying there and saying, okay, I don't like my weight, for example. Maybe if I shed some weight, I will love myself more. No, self-acceptance, you've already loved yourself, and then by the time you lose some weight, you love yourself more. So the desire to lose some weight is actually an act of self-love. So now your desire to improve on your shyness and your confidence is an act of self-love for yourself. How do you start doing that? Number one, when you think of doing something and you kind of feel like you kind of pull yourself back and say, oh, I don't want to do this now. Can you think of why you don't want to do it? Have you thought of why you don't want to do it? Okay, if your reason is probably because you are thinking of what people will say, have you thought of the worst case scenario? Like, what could happen? What could people say? Okay, if they say these things, how worse can I feel? Like, how bad can I feel? So think of the worst case scenario in some situation and just probably just snug it off. If, for example, you know that by the time you start sharing your message, maybe posting content on social media, for example, or maybe you've always wanted to teach people behind the closed door, but you don't know how to advertise yourself. Maybe by the time you start doing that and somehow people start coming to your inbox and start saying, is that what you're doing now? Is that your new business? Or is that the next thing in your life? Fine. Those are some of the worst case scenario. But after that, what happened? Everyone gets over it after some minutes, or even after some days, or even after some months. So it's now left for you alone. So think of the worst case scenario and just crack on whatever you want to do. People will talk. Either you're doing something fine or you're doing something good. People will talk, and at the end of the day, they'll move on. So think of that and don't let what people would say. Don't let what people would say. Don't let it affect your decision. Don't let it affect what is meant to make you great. Don't let it affect your next step, because don't let it hold you back. If you let what people will say hold you back, they will still talk anyway, and you will still be at the same place, even when you've not made any progress. The second one is that, probably you are holding yourself back because you're afraid of failing, you're afraid of making mistake. And believe me, you are probably afraid of making mistake because you are expecting yourself to come out being perfect. You want to speak big grammar, you want to appear so, like, you want to buy big clothes before you start, you want to learn some dictionary words so that by the time you come out, you'll be able to speak big grammars. It's just because you are expecting to be so perfect. That is why you are holding yourself back. Meanwhile, you can't be perfect if you don't practice something. It's like someone that is trying to play guitar. There's no way you would be perfect at playing guitar if you don't practice over time. So if you're waiting for you to be perfect, if you're waiting for you to learn how to speak big grammars before you start posting content, for example, or if you're waiting until you get very beautiful clothes, you're going to wait forever. And the more you wait, the more you get sad that you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So don't make it like I've got to make everything set up before I start. Fine, it's okay to put things in place. It's okay to have plans in place, but take it one step at a time. Take it, make it like a baby step thing, and just crack on it. The worst case scenario, you make your mistake, laugh it out. Like, there's some of my videos that I go back to watch on YouTube, and sometimes I laugh, and when my kids are there, they also laugh, because it's kind of like, oh, is that me saying that? And it's okay. I make mistakes, grammatical mistake, errors. There are thousands of times I come back to my one post and I edit the error in it, grammatical errors. But I don't care. I don't care who have read it. I don't care what opinion the person has formed over the post. The only thing I care about myself is I am improving. For me to have spotted the error, it means that I have actually improved. So don't wait for that. Laugh it off. Make fun out of it. And don't beat yourself around, oh, I made a mistake, I'm not sure who had seen it. Don't care about people's opinion. So, and that is the total that I wanted to talk about. Stop caring about what people think about you. Stop caring about what people will think. Stop caring about who is looking, who is watching. People don't even have your time. And for those that you think have your time, they will talk, they will see, they will comment, they will do whatever they love, but they can't stop you. So as long as no one can stop you from doing that thing, why should you bother yourself about them? Yes, your shyness shouldn't restrict you from developing yourself. It shouldn't restrict you from networking, from mixing with other people, from being in a community, from sharing your ideas. It shouldn't restrict you. So you should have fun doing all these things. Don't say, oh, I'm shy, I don't want to make friends with people, or I'm not sure how to make friends. Just start from somewhere. Make one friend. When you meet someone, introduce yourself to them. Stop limiting yourself. It's killing you. So, and as long as you're not happy with it, then it means you've got to do something about it. Have fun and be open. The more fun you have, the more open you are, the more people tend to like you. The more you create network, the more you create more friends, the more you have more friends, the more you build relationship. People want to be around someone that makes them happy. So if you think you're shy, and with your shyness you're not building relationship, you're not smiling, you're always funny your face, like that is just the kind of person I am, there's no way you would be open. There's no way the shyness will not be eating you up. So you've got to make friends with people. You've got to make yourself available to be fun. Don't just stay behind the phone and be watching and watching and watching, feeling sad, comments. You can't comment, like, you can't like, because you're shy. It's not going to help you. Lastly, that I'll be talking about is in terms of taking care of yourself. Oh man, there's no way you would want to improve on your self-confidence, on your shyness. There's no way you would want to improve on your self-confidence that you would not want to take care of yourself. And what I mean about taking care of yourself is in the sense of your appearance. Yes, you don't have to buy expensive clothes. I mentioned that before, but you still have to appear presentable. You need to appear responsibly. You need to appear in a way that you don't look at yourself and feel like, oh, why am I like this? And it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to cost you a whole lot of fortune to make that happen. Look good for yourself. Don't say, oh, because you want to go and meet high standard people, you have to go and break your bank or something. Buy good clothes, which does not have to be expensive. High on it. Dress up. If you think maybe, oh, you've got some acne or something, put some makeup and just look good for yourself. Look good for yourself. Put on good shoes. If your shoe is not, put some polish. Just make yourself presentable. That way you don't feel inferior. You don't feel like people are after you. You don't feel like the whole world is looking at you. So take care of yourself. Do some exercise. If you're not happy with your weight, for example, or if you're not happy with the way you're looking and you think you can do more to improve on that, then start exercising. Start sacrificing and have some goals that, yes, this is my goal. I want to reduce my weight. I want to look good for myself. I want to look more smart. I want to be able to lift some things. I want to be more active. You just need to work on it. It won't come to you handy. It won't come to you freely. You need to be able to sacrifice some things to make that happen. So those are some of the things I want to share for somebody that is saying, oh, I'm very shy and I wish to be more open. I hope this is very benefiting to you. If yes, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to share it, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Everything is gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be alright. In the end, everything is gonna be alright.